Maya Gurudev. Brahma Maya Gurudev. Krishna Maya Gurudev. Tapomaya Gurudev. Chinmaya Gurudev. Tapomaya Gurudev. Chinmaya Gurudev. Anandamaya Chaitanyamaya Chinmaya Gurudev. Anandamaya Chaitanyamaya Chinmaya Gurudev. Chinmaya Gurudev. Chinmaya Gurudev. Chinmaya Gurudev. Chinmaya Gurudev. So Hari Om, welcome to the second session of Guru Stotram. We'll start with a prayer. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Hari Om, my salutations to one and all. In the first session, we had seen about the aspect that why do we need a guru and who is a guru. So different meanings of the word guru we saw from the Guru Gita, because this whole Guru Stotram also is a compilation from the Guru Gita. So we saw different meanings. Gu means to remove, Moon means darkness, Ru means the remover, Gu means Bhavaroga, Ru is one who helps to go across, Gu means the Gunatita, Ru means Rupatita. Like that, different meanings of the word Guru we saw. We continue from there as to what is the qualification of a Guru. Because when we are speaking about a Guru here, we are talking about somebody who is well established in the truth. We are talking about a person who is realized, not anybody just who can give some knowledge. So I will just continue from here, the presentation that we were seeing last time. So the qualification of a Guru are two. One is the Guru must be a Shrotriya, meaning well versed in the scriptures. So the knowledge of the scriptures is a very important aspect. If the Guru has to communicate this subtle aspect about the self, then the person must be well versed in the Shruti. Shruti means the Vedic knowledge, the revealed knowledge, especially the Prasthanatrayi, meaning the Bhagavad Gita, the Upanishads and the Brahma Sutra. Someone who has gone through these, understood, got established, that person is is supposed to be the guru of this Brahma Vidya. Because these are called as pramana. The valid means of knowledge of the self is the books or the scriptures. Like if I want to know about physics, I will open the books of physics. If I want to know mathematics, I'll open books of mathematics. So if I want to know the self, then what should I read? I should read the scriptures which reveal the knowledge of the self, because the knowledge of the self is beyond body, mind, intellect. So those masters who have experienced this truth, or to whom this truth has been revealed, they have compiled it in the form of the scriptures, the Vedas. The mantras have been revealed to them, and contemplating on those mantras, one can abide in the self. And so the guru must have this qualification, that if the guru has to be able to explain and reach the knowledge to even the common man, then this quality of Shrotriya is very important. Because even a realized master may not have the necessary language, examples, analogies to be able to communicate to an ordinary person, or even a non-believer, or even a child. So to be able to communicate, the scriptures have given beautiful analogies, logic, various aspects, how to present this Brahma Vidya, and hence this qualification. They provide the right type of words also, because we are using language to describe something which is indescribable. And hence it is that this qualification is insisted upon, that one is the guru must be a Shrotriya. Then the second one is that guru must be a Brahmanishta also. Now before we go into that Brahmanishta part, the Shrotriya part, so you see the Guru Gita beautiful shloka comes, Chaturyavan Viveki cha Adhyatma Jnanavan Shuchihi Manasam Nirmalam Yasya Gurutvam Tasya Shobhate. So Guru is clever, is smart, is not some dumb person or a dull person or a what people call as, bichara bhala admi. Is not like that. He is smart and very capable and able to do discrimination very well. Atma, Anatma, Vivek, etc. And Adhyatma Jnanavan, one who has studied the spiritual knowledge and the science properly. And Shuchihi, who is pure in mind, who is Manasam Nirmalam. Shuchi can apply to the body and Manasam Nirmalam to the mind. That person is really a guru. So it may not be very easy to find a Shrotriya and Brahmanishta both. But if one is a disciple who is eligible, then that guru will find that person, or one will find the guru. Either ways it can happen. So Shrotriya is one qualification, that a guru must be well versed in the scriptures. And second is Brahmanishta, that the guru must be abiding in the self. Right now we are talking about the Satguru, the Param Guru, Brahmavit, the knower of Brahman. So the person must be established in that. The experience of the self, that the self in me is the self in all. That person who is established, not having some glimpse or some passing experience, not like that. Established in that self, that person can actually communicate to the student about the self, because one who has experienced it, who is living that. In this, bookish knowledge will not suffice. The connection, as we said, is from the heart of the teacher to the heart of the student, and the heart of the teacher, which is established in the self, is alone capable of passing that knowledge to the master, passing the knowledge to the disciple. So in the Upanishads also, in Kathopanishad, this very beautiful mantra is there, in which one line says, Ananya prokte gatiratra nasti. There is no other method except to listen to this knowledge from a teacher who has become one with the self, meaning who has ended all duality, has attained Ananya Bhav. And how will that teacher teach that? That teacher will also teach that to the student in the Ananya Bhav, that you are not different from this truth. So beautiful meaning is there of that one line. Shankaracharya ji has given different interpretations of that. But one of them is this, that the Guru, when we listen to this truth from the mouth of such a teacher who is established, then the realization happens. Now, if somebody says, ki, oh, but so that means should we not listen to anybody else who is not Brahmanistha? See, as a sadhana, one can listen. At least one will get the knowledge of the scriptures, one will understand many things, and one will start the contemplation, one will start even walking the path. As the time is ready, the Guru comes into one's life. So we don't have to wait, okay, when Brahmanistha Guru comes, then only I will start. That is not required. Like one person, Gurudev was teaching this chapter 6, Dhyan Yoga in the of the Gita. So in the Dhyan Yoga, there is one shloka which comes where it says that how should the asan be? So the asan is in that Gita shloka says Chailajina Kushottaram. So there is a kusha grass, then there is animal skin, and on that there is a cloth. Traditionally, rishis, munis, they are living in the forest. Any dead animal who is there, the skin is taken out. Kusha grass will be, to prevent dampness from the earth. So they make a mat like that and then they sit on it. So when Gurudev, explained that whole thing and then the lecture got over, the whole lecture series got over, then he went in another place. Gurudev met a organizer from this place where he did the 6th chapter yajna. And Gurudev asked him, so after the yajna, have you started doing your meditation daily? So this person said, no. So Gurudev said, why? He said, because I've ordered the kusha grass mat and that mat has still not come. So when that mat comes, then I will start. It is not like that. When I get a Brahmanistha Guru, then I will start. No, start the path. Study the scriptures. And when the Brahmanistha Guru one deserves, that Guru will walk into the life. So we don't have to wait. This is the qualification of the Guru, because many people call themselves as Guru without even being Shrotriya or Brahmanistha. In one way, we are able to at least understand that the scripture has given clear qualifications. Shrotriya and Brahmanistha are the qualifications of a Guru. And this is said in the Upanishad, Mundaka Upanishad, it says, Tadvijnanartham sa guru mevabhi gachet samit panihi shrotriyam brahmanishtham. Mundaka Upanishad very clearly says, who is that Guru? Is a Shrotriya and Brahmanistha. So this Brahmanistha Guru, if the Guru is not Shrotriya, that Guru will be able to communicate only to the evolved students, because the mind of the others is not ready to accept what the Guru is saying. The Guru talks from a high level. And the Guru may not have the vocabulary or the know-how how to come down to the level of a most common person. And that is why we find that people like Gurudev, they are very rare, who bring this knowledge down to the masses and share it with everybody. And to what level he could come down to. To any common youngster who is a non-believer also, he can give the highest of knowledge. Subtlest of concepts of Vedanta he can explain. And even to the most learned scholars, to all kinds of people, he was able to reach this knowledge to all of them. And so it is that these are the two qualifications. Now, why this is important also is, some of us also take classes, some people become study group sevak, sevikas, etc. And there will always be people and students who will feel grateful or feel thankful. This should not get into our head, because the qualification of a Sadguru is this: who is a Shrotriya, who is a Brahmanistha. They may say anything, but we should remember that we are also seekers walking on the path. So our duty is to direct them to Sadguru, to a realized person, to Tapan Maharaj, to Gurudev. To them, one has to take the disciples and make them aware of the realized people. Because we have no qualification only. We are doing this manan on the Shastra as our sadhana. Otherwise, each one becomes one chota little guru, and people call them also chota guru. What chota guru, bada guru? Guru here means only the supreme master who is established in the truth. Because our ego likes, praise. The ego likes applause, and when one is giving knowledge, then the jnana ahankar also will come, and there are people out there to applaud. If one is a kacha sadhak, easily one gets carried away by that. That one should avoid. And then starts posing as one is a guru and starts blessing people. Are what capability we have to bless? We can invoke God's grace, Gurudev's blessings, and say, may they bless. That's about it. So that one should be very clear as a sadhak. Now, how do I find such a guru? See, there are two things. One is, Gurudev used to say that you cultivate the discipleship first. And when the guru comes, automatically you will recognize the guru. If I am not a disciple, meaning I have not started cultivating the qualities of a disciple who is intensely wanting this knowledge, who has made the mind, who is making the mind pure, who is developing devotion to the Lord, who is wanting to study the scriptures, we have to cultivate these qualities. If we know the Shastra, then Vivek, Vairagya, Shatka, Sampatti, Mumukshutvam. Those are the qualifications on the Jnana Marga. So then we should start cultivating those. And Gurudev always used to say that competent disciples will never be in want of a competent guru. And he would always say that whichever guru has come to your life right now, maybe that is the guru you need at this moment. When you need a higher level, that guru will automatically come into your life. You keep walking the path. So like last class we had discussed, we don't have to go for guru shopping. What we need to do, cultivate the discipleship. Somebody asked Guruji this question, that I want a guru, but I wanted a guru, but I found a fake guru. Guruji replied, maybe your desire for knowledge may have been fake, or may not have been that intense and genuine, or maybe some karma is there. One has to finish, exhaust. So what is important is not to use those pointers and start looking, is this a Shrotriya, is this a Brahmanishta, is this both? No, we cultivate our discipleship, but we must be aware so that we don't get taken for a ride. So there are Sthita Prajna Lakshan, Bhakta Lakshan, Gunatita Lakshan, etc. There are lots of them given in the Gita and various other scriptures also, which give some indication, so that not that we will find a guru or judge a guru, but it is for us to be very alert. Otherwise, anybody doing some miracle, we think that person is a guru. Anybody wearing certain types of clothes, putting certain marks, we think that person is a guru. No. So if I need, then what are the characteristics that I should look for? The characteristics are, in their presence, one feels a lot of peace. One is inspired by their speech and conduct. That person is able to clear the doubts. And very important, that person is free from personal greed, lust, and anger. No, but sometimes the gurus get angry also. That anger is not personal at all. That anger is an impersonal anger meant on that issue, may be required. Akhandanandji Maharaj, he wrote in his commentaries, he wrote, he explained a very nice incident, a simple one. There was one great Mahatma called Mokalpur ke Baba, a realized person. But, there was sometimes such things would happen that if somebody did not do certain things properly, Baba would just fire that person left and right. So one day Akhandanandji Maharaj told him that Babaji, आप बहुत गुस्सा कर देते हैं. So that Babaji, Mokalpur ke Baba, what he said? He said, जो शिष्य गुरु का गुस्सा सह लेता है वो पूरी दुनिया का ताप सह लेगा. और ये जो गुस्सा है वो तो शिष्य के लिए है, हमारा तो कोई गुस्सा ही नहीं है. It is not that they personally get offended or something. Nothing. They have gone beyond the ego. So there is no personal anger at all. If at all it is, one takes it as a prasad and finds out where did I go wrong, because the guru will not get angry just like that. There's something I must have done. One Gujarati saint used to say, Bhoy suadu, bhukho maru, upparthi maru mar. Atlu karta jo hari bhaje, to kari nakhu nihal. Meaning, I may make you sleep on the ground, I may make you not eat food, and upon that I may beat you. If after going through all this, you still remember the Lord, I will bless you with self-knowledge. See, this is meaning what? It is not literally to be taken up like that. What will the Guru do? Make you sleep on the ground, meaning from the, where some seventh heaven that we keep flying because of our ego, he brings us down, makes us humble. Bhukho maru meaning senses will get completely controlled. The senses no more become indulgent. Uparthi maru mar meaning the words of the Guru will be a hit to the ego. If you go through all this and still remember the Lord, he says that you will get blessed with self-knowledge. Sometimes literally also it may be possible that in the place of the Guru there is hardly anything. One has to live in absolute austerity. Many disciples would not survive with Tapo Maharaj. So very austere life. So maybe sometimes literally also true, but all that is meant only for disciples' good. Guru has no personal thing. So that is a very important quality and will never look down upon the disciple. Because the Guru himself or herself has gone through so many difficulties on the path of sadhana. One knows what are the challenges here. And one has come out of it. So with lot of compassion, one lifts the person up. Now, from where did we find all this? Again, Guru Gita. Beautiful shloka here. Guravo nirmala shantaha sadhavo mitabhashinaha kama krodha vinirmuktaha sadachara jitendriyaha. They who are pure at heart, very calm and collected, who speak measured words, who are free from lust, greed, hatred, who have conquered their senses and who are established in sadachar. This will show very clearly in the behavior itself, it will show. So these are various qualifications that the Shastra gives, that such is a Guru. And it is not that anybody can become a Guru. No, these are all deep qualifications. Even to cultivate one of them takes so much of time, so much effort, sadhana. Now, we will see a beautiful video of Puja Gurudev where he speaks about, this question that somebody asked him, who is a Guru and how to find a Guru. So in his answer, he says, you can't find a Guru. The Guru will find you. You just you just open up. But we should remember that he is saying from a particular standpoint. Both aspects are possible.
Who is a seeker of truth?
Burning aspiration to realize the highest. Your impatient. You don't want to live in this even for a moment. As impatient as you would be when your clothes catch fire. At that time, what do you want? Nothing. Are you a Democrat at that time? Will you call your wife and elder sons and then ask them, What is your opinion? What should I do for it? No opinion is asked, nothing is asked. You run where the water is. And if it is in a well, you jump into it, forgetting that there is no water in it. Why? You have only one escape from it. In the same way, when you come to know that to live in the body, mind and intellect level is a agonizing pain, and I don't want even for a moment. I want that state of peace and tranquility, or the higher state of consciousness. This impatient urge to reach that is called mumuksha.
Guru alone can guide, but who is a guru?
And the guru, therefore, is not a physical entity. If you are considering the guru as a physical entity, you will have to cry when the physical entity, Guru gone, Guru gone, Guru gone. Don't consider him as an entity. He is not an individual. He is a presence. He is the Lord himself who is speaking to us for our benefit, guiding us, pulling us towards him. So this great Atmananda self, whom I see that self as my guru. My guru is nothing other than that Brahman. To that guru I prostrate.
Where do I find that guru?
Want me to know? There is no question of you running after a guru. The guru comes to us. Never can a disciple go to the guru. It's all drama. And then went to the Himalayas, and there I saw the guru sitting under a tree, prostrated. Guru said, "Are, sit down." And he said, he must have found that this disciple is very convenient for bringing the bhiksha for me. Guru always comes to you. It's something like the bees coming to the flower. The flower need not go in search of the bees. Without the bees, their life is not fulfilled. In order to pollinate the flower, the bees are necessary. But the flower need not worry about. No bee has come. Why should I open? I won't open until bee comes. Bee comes and stands there, then I will open up. Oh flower, you stay there. Dance to the breeze and open up. And in the warmth of the sun, dance there. But then there are no bees. Bees will come. How are you so sure? It is a universal law. No flower has ever been opened up and didn't get a chance to get pollinated. Every flower will get a chance. Supposing there is a single flower in the mountain and alone there and nobody there, how will the bee go there? Naturally. If the bees or local bees cannot go there, Narayana will have to get up and say, Lakshmi, I am coming half an hour. Wish. As a bee, he has to come, pollinate and go back. And then when you go back, she will be very angry. Where did you go? Where did you go? How did you go? I went to be. I want to be? You have been here to be. You were a being. No, I went to be. Until at last she that is the reason.
How will the guru find me?
See? So that the flower's job is to open up. Oh flower, you know not anything. What happens if you open up? You know only that you are a bud. When you open up, the color scheme attracts, and the fragrance out of you, which as a bud you have no fragrance. When you open up, fragrance comes. The fragrance will be carried by the breeze. And the bees are so made that when they get the fragrance, they become crazy mad and they start flying towards it. And when they see the color scheme, they land there. But so long as you are a bud, no bee will care to look at you. It will run round and go to other flowers and you leave it undone. So first you open up yourself. Stay where you are, where the Lord has kept you. As the son of your father, as the father of your children, never mind. Stay where you are. Open up, open up. Purify your mind. The right time, the Guru comes to you as the bee comes to the flower. So then in case a Guru takes you in his hands or takes him under his wings to protect you, guide you, lead you, that is the greatest blessing.
So Gurudev meant to say that is the greatest blessing. That in case the Guru takes you under the wings, that is the greatest blessing. So as Gurudev gave the example that we have to open up. Wherever we are, we have to open up. The right teacher will come into our lives. There are very few very evolved people who can go and find a Guru. So it's not that we should not seek a Guru, but we are nobody to judge anybody. We can protect ourselves, hence all those qualifications. And as we cultivate more discipleship, we will also come to know. And we will be led to the right Guru also. See, one important aspect in this is Guru Nishtha. What is the meaning of Guru Nishtha? When one finds a Sadguru, then one should stay firm and devoted to that master. One doesn't need to keep jumping. There are lots of people who jump. Why? Because they still don't have proper faith in the Guru. So if a Satguru is there in one's life, one must just surrender completely. Searching must end then and follow the instruction explicitly without any compromise. And that's why it is very important to know how to relate to that Guru, especially one who is a realized master, how to relate to that person. So what is said is, so what should be done? The surrender. Up the mind, then surrender automatically. Because it is not about, but once we find, then to give knowledge to such an intense seeker. Create or generate it by, external is to share the knowledge. And the Guru will, thing is, I am not available. In fact, so when a person goes to the teacher, what with that Guru, those are very important aspects, because then that is how the transfer of knowledge also happens, and that is how the right attitude is maintained between the Guru and the disciple. Otherwise, the focus may shift completely, because our mind very easily gets carried away. It gets distracted. So the relationship may start with knowledge, but then it goes into many other aspects, into emotions, into seeking attention, into self-importance, into craving love from the Guru, emotional dependence. Many things can happen. And then one as though gets disillusioned because Guru didn't give enough praise or enough recognition or enough love or something. But that's not the job of the Guru. The job of the Guru is to ensure that you realize the self. For that, if the Guru has to pulverize the ego, the Guru will do anything. Whatever is necessary through self-knowledge, through the traditional scriptural guidance and the methods given, the Guru may employ. Sometimes the Guru may employ indifference also. It happens many times. In Vivekananda's life, if you see, Um, so Vivekananda ji came to Ramakrishna Paramhamsa as a non-believer, and when slowly he started understanding, he became devoted completely. And at one point, Ramakrishna saw that Vivekananda ji is very attached to him. So to make him detached, what did Ramakrishna Paramahamsa do? He gave him the silent treatment, complete indifference. If Ramakrishna Paramahamsa wants water, he will ask for water. Somebody will bring water. He will take from that person. He will not take if Vivekananda ji has offered. If Vivekananda is coming from one side, he will look at the other side. He won't look at his face also. He will ignore his questions. So at one point, Vivekananda ji felt that, why is he doing this? Why is he ignoring me? But then he was very intelligent, and he was capable to understand that. He understood that the master is trying to make me detached. He didn't take it personally or feel hurt or make an issue out of it. He understood. Very quick he was to understand that. So like that, the guru may apply any type of treatment where the disciple has to become independent finally. So the duty of the guru is to share the knowledge, and the disciple must ask about the self. Ask with that intensity to know, not to argue, not to exhibit how intelligent I am, none of that. So now, having given this much of introduction, this Guru Stotram is a composition which ends, every line ends with Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. My salutations to such a teacher. Now, who is the teacher there? That teacher there is this realized person. So in Guru Gita itself, there are different types of gurus who are described. We must know all these types of gurus so that we also understand who is this Param Guru, what is the uniqueness about this Param Guru, and why is this disciple expressing so much gratitude to such a guru. So first type of, these are different types of gurus. So Guru Gita says, Suchakadip prabhedena guravo bahudha smrita. Swayam samyak parikshyartham tatvanishtham bhajet sudhihi. So the teachers are of various types, which the Guru Gita will explain now. They are called Suchak Guru, Vachak Guru, Bodhak Guru, all that will come now. But see what is written here. That student should know and test for himself and serve the one who is established in the truth, meaning one who has the knowledge of the self. See, Guru Gita itself is saying or not that one should identify and test. So both aspects are possible. Sadguru may walk into one's life, or because if one is ready for it, or the disciple is finding out and may need to test also. And especially this testing is, as I said earlier, to know very clearly who is what type of guru, so that we can approach them only for that. Without that, if we approach with unrealistic expectation somebody who is not of that level, then we will waste our time. So here are different types of gurus now which come. First is called as Suchak Guru. Who is a Suchak Guru? Suchak Guru is Varnajalam idam tadvat bahya shastram tu laukikam yasmin devi samabhyastam saguru suchaka smritaha. Shivji is telling this to Parvati, hence the word Devi comes there. Who is a Suchak Guru? One who is well versed in the objective sciences. So meaning alphabets and external worldly sciences, maths, chemistry, physics, biology, all these. So all of them are called Suchak Guru. Why? Because they give Suchana. They give information, which is about the objective world, various subjects, which has its own need and relevance in the world. So they are called Suchak Gurus. Whether it's economics or art or chemistry or science or whatever it is, they are Suchak Guru. Then Vachak Guru. Now, who is Vachak Guru? So, Varna Ashrama Choditam Vidyam Dharma Dharma Vidhayinim Pravaktaram Gurum Vidhi Vachakam Tuiti Parvati. So he says the person who gives instructions about the duties of different temperaments of people. The caste means the temperaments of people. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. According to their Varna and according to their ashram, Brahmachari, Grihasti, Vanaprasthi, Sannyasi. So this Varna Vyavastha is based on the temperament. It is not based on the birth. One who can help the student to identify what is their temperament and mold the student according to that. And ashram vyavastha, that at which stage of life, what are the duties, what are the do's, what are the don'ts, so that one makes the best of that ashram. One who can tell about dharma and adharma, what is right, what is wrong, because many times it gets confusing, how to know what is right and wrong. Somebody who can help to identify and who can help to make the disciple independent in finding out what is right and wrong. All of them are called Vachak Gurus. So for this, what is required? Objective sciences, that knowledge is not necessary for this. For this, a little more subtler knowledge of the mind, of the temperament, of discrimination between right and wrong, that is required. So such a guru is more subtler than the earlier one. And such a guru is one who would have studied the Shastra at least, may not be Brahma Vidya, but the other Smritis, the other books like Artha Shastra, Dharma Shastras, one would have studied some of these and one is able to explain. Now, why this is also important to understand is many times one goes to a Param Guru and is asking questions about Varna and Ashram, etc. And sometimes one considers a Vachak Guru as a Param Guru. So one mixes up. The Vachak Guru can give this much knowledge. Vachak Guru cannot give knowledge of the self. And if we go to a Guru who is realized, then better ask about the self, because that is uniqueness of that person. Like Gurudev always used to say this, that when you go to an engineer, you don't ask the engineer about your medical problem. You ask only about engineering issues. You don't go to a lawyer and ask about your engineering issues. You don't ask, each profession, you respect that profession and you ask them only about their profession and you know what is their jurisdiction. This is their field. So ask about that. So Vachak Guru will guide about what is to be done, what should not be done. It is not that Param Guru cannot. There have been many of them like Vasishtha, Vishwamitra, Vamadeva, many of those gurus who have guided Dashrath Maharaj or Bhagwan Ram and many of their generations also in what is dharma, what is adharma, etc. But their main purpose is not this. Their main purpose is Brahma Vidya. So Bhagwan Ram learned Brahma Vidya from Vasishtha Maharshi. So that is his main forte. He may choose to guide the king. That's a different matter. So in the same way, we have to know very clearly that who is fit for what and whose strength is what, and accordingly associate and relate. Because many times one goes to a Param Guru and one is asking about worldly problems that, my wife is not listening to me, or my son, what career he should take, and what business, how do I become successful in business. People used to ask Gurudev about stock market. Is Swamiji, shall we invest in this company or not? Are Param Guru asked about Brahma Vidya. Why are you asking about which company to invest? And they will say also, if you tell, then it will definitely be profitable. Just you tell Swamiji, should I invest or not? Using it's like using a diamond for a paperweight. So Vachak Guru is expert in these types of knowledge. Then Bodhak Guru. More subtler than Vachak Guru is Bodhak Guru, who has not only studied the Shastra, who knows Varna Vyavastha, who knows Ashram Vyavastha, who knows Dharma and Adharma, but who has also gone deeper into oneself and attained certain level of spiritual evolution, whereby a mantra, they have activated a mantra as though. So they have experienced the power of the mantras. They have quietened their mind through the daily sadhana of japa, anushthan they may have done for a certain period of time. So the mantra becomes alive. See, it is said in the scriptures that if you want to invoke the power of the mantra, one must do that many lakh times the japa, as many alphabets are there in the mantra, to enliven that power of that mantra. So that's why Panchakshari, etc. Panchakshari adi mantranam upadeshta tu Parvati Saguru Bodhako Bhuyad Ubhayo Rayam Uttamaha. Ubhayor Ayam Uttamaha. That's what it means. Yeah. So here is a person, say Panchakshar Adi, Panchakshari Adi, meaning it could be any mantra. It need not be only Om Namah Shivaya. It could be Gayatri mantra. It could be any mantra. They have enlivened that mantra. You see, Gurudev himself had done this already. Before he took sannyas, when he went for Chardham Yatra, the final abode he went to was Badrinath. So Gangotri, then Yamunotri, then Kedarnath, then last one he went to Badrinath. So when he reached Badrinath, by then on the way he had met a lot of Mahatmas and Sadhus and understood about the glory of Brahma Vidya, and he has seen practically who are these masters who have gone beyond body identification. So his Vairagya was very strong. He actually wanted to take sannyas, but Shivanandaji Maharaj said, you go on this Chardham Yatra and see if your Vairagya is sustained. And by the time Gurudev reached Badrinath, he had already decided that this is the life I want to live. So in Badrinath, he did this Purascharan. So the Shadakshari mantra, Om Namah Shivaya. So how many alphabets? 6. So he stayed there for a month and he did the japa 6 lakh times. And by the end of that, he said, this is the path I have to take. So his decision to take sannyas was not an impulsive, momentary decision. It was a long thought out process. Plus, he saw the difficulties of a life of a sadhu. His comfort zone of a home, etc. is not there. When one is a wandering monk, when one goes to these yatras, not like how we go, they go walking and they live on bhiksha. And sometimes there is no proper shelter. They may sleep on some stone or below some tree. And nature and its furies, they will deal with all that. So he went through all that. And finally he decided, yes, this is what it is. So a guru who is a Bodhak Guru has activated such mantras. And when a person takes diksha of a mantra from such a guru, then the effort required by that individual to enliven the mantra is much lesser. And that's why mantra diksha has a significance. But you know, in the name of mantra diksha, so many people exploit the others. And so in Chinmay Mission, Gurudev very clearly set up parampara. He said, I never give mantra diksha to anybody. So he never gave. He didn't give mantra diksha. What he would say, you choose your Ishta mantra and you come to me. And maximum, he would take the mala of somebody and he would invoke God's grace, the grace of his own Guru, and he would give that mala to that person. He said, you do. So Bodhak Guru is one who will initiate the disciple into Panchakshari mantra. So anybody cannot do that. See, Gurudev was capable of doing it. But the thing is, what I'm trying to say is that many things Gurudev did not do because the mind of disciples get carried away in these things. Then they don't focus on knowledge. They don't focus on the effort that they have to put in to realize the self. And they helplessly become dependent on the Guru. Gurudev was one rare person who never wanted people to be dependent on him. And he gave us the Shastra and he said, you hold this and you walk the path. Simple. No self-glorification, etc. So, Bodhak Guru is one who may initiate. A Param Guru may be able to initiate, but the Param Guru may choose to initiate or not to initiate. That is up to the Param Guru. Now, these three we saw, Suchak Guru, Vachak Guru, Bodhak Guru. Each one is subtler than the previous. The next one which comes is not subtler than the previous three. Is actually something which one should avoid completely. That is called Nishiddha Guru. Oh, we heard Nishiddha Karma, but Guru also is Nishiddha. Yes, there is a Nishiddha Guru also. But then why is he a Guru? Because he is teaching knowledge. But what type of knowledge? This is the knowledge. Moha Marana Vashyadi Tuchha Mantropa Darshinam Nishiddha Guru Rityahuhu Panditas Tattva Darshinaha. The great wise people and the real knowers of the truth, what do they say? One who initiates you into lower type of Vidya, Mohana Vidya, Marana Vidya, Uchchatan Maya, Vashikarana, all these, the black magic and all these. You say avoid all these. And in this Guru Gita, something very strong is written about this Guru, who is a Nishiddha Guru. So what is written here, you see, in 282, I have not put it here, but in 282 he says that the disciple of a Nishiddha Guru, impelled by evil and wicked desires of a harmful nature, never again gets a human body till the close of a Brahma Pralaya. Just think about it. Till the close of a Brahma Pralaya, this person will not get a human body. So better to avoid Nishiddha Guru. Why? Because these are lower Vidyas which are meant to harm other people, to control them, to destroy their thinking and to harm them. That Guru one should avoid. Then comes Vihita Guru, one who is able to invoke Vairagya in that disciple, meaning that person himself or herself should also have that Vairagya. Anityamiti nirdishya samsaram sankatalayam Vairagya pathadarshiyah sa guruhu vihita priye. This is a very nice shloka. Anityam, this entire world is ephemeral. When one associates with such a teacher, one will feel that. Why? Because the teacher himself or herself is living in that attitude. What we saw, not bound by lust and greed and passion and comforts and all that. No. Lives in austerity, lives knowing, fully aware that this entire universe is ephemeral. So Anityamiti Nirdishya. Siddharth met such a teacher. Vihita Guru he met. That's how he transformed. So we know that he met one old person, a sick person, a dead person. But he also saw a sannyasi. And the head of the sannyasi was shaved. And he has not seen a shaved, a person with shaved head till that time. What we talk about lockdown, and we are right now in a lockdown situation and we feel sad about this lockdown and our freedom is restricted. One of the earliest lockdowns was this Prince Siddharth. 40 years was his lockdown. He can't go out of his fort. 40 years, can you imagine? His whole life was within the fort only. Because the father didn't want him to become a monk. Because Asit Muni had predicted that either this And actually there is no question of either a monk or a sannyasi. Asit Muni clearly said this person will be a sannyasi. It is the Kul Guru of Shuddhodhan Raja who wanted to keep the king pleased. So this Kul Guru, he said, no, no, in his Bhagya there is it is written that he is a great monarch. Kul Guru also had seen, the Bhagya is saying that he will be a great Vairagi. But the king was not ready to accept. When Asit Muni said, only the king rejected that Bhavishyavani. So 40 years he did not allow Siddharth to go out. Finally, when once Siddharth went with his driver, Channa is his driver. So with that Channa he went there. And he saw the sannyasi. And shaven head. He said, why have you shaved? Where are your hair gone? He said, hair is the symbol of body identification. And tonsure of the head means I have gone beyond all desire. Desire is the root cause of sorrow and suffering. And I am trying to walk the path of desirelessness to experience supreme happiness. Because this whole world is ephemeral. It is all perishable. There is nothing real here. That one satsang, accompanied by all those earlier experiences of seeing an old man, dead man, sick man, all that, shook him up completely. Because that type of a guru is this Vihita Guru, who could touch the heart of that student, because that person himself or herself is established in that. So everything here is anityam, nirdishya, samsaram, sankatalayam. This samsara is sankatalaya only. So we may think it is such a comfortable, lovely place and so many things to enjoy. There is all facade, solid facade. If one opens and sees what is inside, Bhagavan also said the same thing in the Gita. Anityam asukham lokam imam prapya bhajaswamam. Having come to such a world which is anitya and there is no sukha here. Dukkhalayam ashashvatam, actually he says. It is an abode of sorrow. Finally, Siddharth, when he became Buddha, he realized this fact. And so what did he say? Every pleasure is pain in disguise. That was his experience. So the more one thinks about this, and one meets such a guru who is established in Vairagya, in the presence of that teacher, one lives there, one associates continuously, then Vairagya will come. That person is called Vihita Guru. So we saw Suchak Guru, Bodhak Guru, Suchak Guru, Vachak Guru, Bodhak Guru, Nishiddha Guru, Vihita Guru. Then Karan Guru. Who is Karan Guru? Who initiates the student into Mahavakya. Tattvamasyadi Vakyanam Upadeshtatu Parvati Karanakyo Guru Proktaha Bhavaroga Nivaraka. Now, this Karan Guru is one who initiates the disciple into the subtleties of this Mahavakya and makes that disciple understand the deeper meaning of the Mahavakya. Tattvamasi, Aham Brahmasmi, Prajnanam Brahma, Ayamatma Brahma. These are 4 main Mahavakyas, one from each Veda. Every Upanishad will have one Mahavakya. So there are lots of Mahavakyas. There are not 4 only. There are many, many Mahavakyas. But 4 are main. And if we read this Mahavakya by itself, we will not understand. It may seem contradictory also. Okay, how can God and man be one? Tattvamasi means you are God. But when we study Vedanta properly, systematically, and step by step the Guru reveals this knowledge, then that person understands, oh, this is the meaning of this Mahavakya. And it's not only verbal knowledge, the person feels within. So Bhavaroga Nivaraka, meaning that person realizes that yes, there is this truth, which is my true nature. This Karana Guru is one who initiates this student into that subtlest of knowledge of oneness. Still, there is a little difference between Karan Guru and Param Guru. Param Guru will make the disciple established in the truth. So that is what is the last category here is Param Guru. Param Guru means one who makes the student realize the truth. Sarva Sandeha Sandoha Nirmulana Vichakshanaha. One who is an expert in removing multitudes of doubts, root and branch. Meaning that disciple will have no doubt, the disciple will gain abidance in the self. The Guru will ensure that you realize the self. That is Param Guru. And who removes the fear of birth and death completely by making one established in that truth. This is the glory of a Param Guru. And that's why Gurudev said, in case such a person takes you under their wings, consider it to be a greatest blessing. And we have already come under the wings of such great masters. Shivananji Maharaj, Taponji Maharaj, Gurudev, all realized people. Great fortune it is to find such masters. And if one is still looking somewhere else, I told you that Guru Nishta has to be there, that we have come here now. And so here it is. Raman Maharshi used to say that if you find such a Param Guru, surrendering to a Param Guru is like putting your head in the mouth of a lion. What will happen if you put the head in the mouth of a lion? Finished. This Param Guru will ensure that you realize the self. Of course, the disciple's qualification has to be there, no doubt in that. But the point is that this Param Guru is the highest level of the Guru. Shivji meditates on this Param Guru. And hence in Guru Gita, Shivji also says this, Bahujanma kritat punya labhyate asau mahaguruhu. Labdhva amum na punaryati shishya samsara bandhanam. To find such a Mahaguru is the result of punya karma of so many lives. Bahujanma kritat punyat labhyate asau Mahaguru. Some punya karma one must have done, and Ishwar Kripa also must be there to find such a Guru. And as Gurudev said, Guru is not a physical body. That's why he says the Guru is a presence. It's not a body, because in body gone, one says, oh, Guru gone. Guru doesn't go anywhere. Guru is all pervasive reality. So if we say, Arey, Tapon Maharaj is not in the form, Gurudev is not in the form, but they are one with the absolute reality. They can still guide. So with that bhav, that such a Guru is Param Guru, and we found such a Guru, and we are learning under such a Guru through all the books and the knowledge that the great masters have given. This Guru Stotram is a stuti of this Param Guru. When he says Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, because if we don't understand that part, we will feel this is an exaggerated praise of a teacher. It is not an exaggerated praise of a teacher. It is the gratitude of a disciple towards the Param Guru who has made this disciple realize the absolute. So the disciple is filled with so much of gratitude. So we will enter into Guru Stotram in the next class proper, because this much was the background, the introduction that was necessary, so that we understand that why does every single line in that end with Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, salutations to such a Guru, because here is a Param Guru. See, anybody else can transform a finite into a better finite. So if somebody is poor, they can become wealthy. Somebody is hungry, they can be given food. Somebody doesn't have a knowledge, they can be given knowledge. So everybody makes a finite into a better finite. All those other gurus also, Suchak, Vachak, Bodhak, Vihita, Karana, all of these gurus, they make a finite into better finite. But Param Guru makes that finite discover that their nature is infinite. Not just through words, literally through removing their ignorance from their heart. That is Param Guru. And hence, the Guru Stotram is a praise of such a Guru. So for today, I will stop here. And if anybody has questions, you are welcome to raise your hand, and one by one we will answer. Yes, Arvind.
Hari Om Swamiji.
Yes.
You have all been talking about the Guru's importance and the spirituality's avant presence in all over the universe. But when the academics is getting rutted, how will we be able to convince our parents or the people around us that we are going to the higher state of consciousness and this is not just a temporary distraction or so? So that was the question which was lingering all over the week for me.
Academics is gutted means what?
uh, we want more kind of uh, realization, as you rightly pointed out. So this is what we are striving for. This is what our life is meant. So how will we be able to convince in those aspects, because they are just they in their own state of consciousness are telling that these are just distractions, so you don't put yourself too much into these kind of uh, states, or it would not fulfill your present obligations for the time being. So nitya karma would get spoiled. So what is it, that is it just a temporary distraction, Swamji,
That
it's
question you have to answer for yourself, whether it is a temporary distraction for you or not, because the intensity with which one is seeking knowledge, that one only will know. That it is not an escapism, it is a real quest, and I really want to understand this spiritual knowledge and what is my objective. If that intensity is there and I am able to uh, live that through my life, by purifying the mind, by doing the daily sadhana, and doing duty towards parents also is one part of karma yoga, where one has to serve the parents. So there are options where one can find. One doesn't have to take a leap, immediately leave everything. Attend camps, attend programs while being in the world, studying, doing the duties, attend these kind of regular classes, do the reflection. Gurudev did not jump suddenly. He continued his life as a journalist, and he continued to attend the satsang. He was shuttling between Delhi and Rishikesh, and it took some time for him. And then even when he had to take sannyas, Swami Shivananji told him that you write letter to your father and get his permission, then only I will give you sannyas. And he was able to convince the father. So it is up to us. How genuine is my seeking? One part. That I humbly have to answer. Nobody else can answer it for you. Second, parents are concerned about their safety, their security, and also your well-being. If you are able to prove that to them, then it is possible that they may encourage you. And third, you can also make them aware that there are lots of options available, possible. It is not that I have to leave everything and go only. I can stay here, I can study regularly, and there are authentic organizations where systematic study is possible. There are many approaches today. It is not necessary to leave everything and go. Staying at home, you can do various courses, attend classes, camps, many such things, as I said earlier. And then make them also aware, help them also to attend some of them, so they also understand what you are going through. Then there is communication possible. They don't know what you are going through. You are at a different thinking, they are at a different thinking. So let them come to some satsangs or attend anything online or listen to certain talks. Let them understand, then it is possible. Slowly the tuning would happen, and then see how life unfolds. That one can take care as one goes along. Vaishali Kamat.
Yeah, Hari Om Swamiji, salutations to you. I wanted to know a little more about what is discipleship. Can you please elaborate more on that?
What we said, the intensity with which I want to seek knowledge and I want to realize the self, the capability that I have to live in simplicity, in certain type of sense control, in disciplining the mind, maybe I have some devotion to the Lord also. So if we say at 3 levels, body, mind, intellect level, at the body level, I am able to live with simplicity and minimum comforts, and I'm wanting to, I live in self-control. At mind level, I develop devotion either for the Lord or for the scriptures. At the intellectual level, I am hungry for knowledge of the self, and I really want to know who am I, or whatever else can be my motive to live a higher way of life. Then that is called discipleship, where there is a demand at all the 3 levels, and I live life of a seeker. I look at myself not as a person out there just to enjoy the world. I look at myself as a seeker. My identity has changed, that I am a seeker of truth, and I may be doing various roles. I will play those roles as a duty, as my offering that Bhagwan put me here. But my identity primarily is I am a seeker. So all my responses will be like I am a seeker. How will a seeker respond in this situation? When some temptation comes, or when there is some impulsiveness, or when somebody tells me something which is hurting, how will a seeker respond? So with that attitude, when I live my life and I genuinely seek that I need guidance, oh Lord, please help me, I need guidance, I have a demand, then the teacher will come. That is discipleship.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Amita ji.
Hari Om Swamiji.
Yeah.
I had one question on Guru Parampara.
Yeah.
If I go with the assumption that the Guru will find a disciple, then I would assume that Guru Parampara comes with the Guru. So there is not much questioning if I go down that route. But if we take Advait, or even if we take Adi Shankaracharya himself set up almost 10 different orders of, knowledge, or same Advait. What is the difference between these Guru Paramparas? I mean, there's the same concept there where you're talking of Advaitism, we are talking of oneness. But even someone like, even someone like Adi Shankara felt that there should be 10 different orders for it. So why do we have this for the same concept?
Because one aspect is he established different mathas in different parts of the country. And if there is one order to go to the student has to go only to one place. One aspect. Because what he also did is he divided the Vedas into 4 categories, into 4 mathas. So each matha is in charge of one Veda. To distinguish the followers of that particular matha sannyasis, he said, like, we belong to the Sringeri Math. So brahmacharis in the Sringeri Parampara will be called
Saraswati.
Will start with brahmachari and name will end with Chaitanya, brahmachari. Sannyasi's name will start with, will end with Anand Saraswati. Like that, there are Giri, Puri, Vanam, different categories that he made. Some are institutionalized, some are not institutionalized. Because some will be Avadhut also. So there are various types of sannyasis also, and some are institutionalized, some are not institutionalized. So there are certain organizational reasons also why he did, and so for certain individual freedom also why he did. So though they may be following a similar thought process, the reasoning why he did it was this.
But all of them normally follow the same process, or there are different weightages given to different parts in the sadhana?
No. Sannyas, see, we are not talking about sadhanas right now. We are talking about...
No, when you follow a certain parampara.
All of them will follow. What is the meaning of sannyas? Sannyas means dropping the body identification and contemplating on Brahman. That is sannyas. That is same in all. That there is no difference in that. So it is not that somebody will be, follower of Shiva or a Vishnu. No. Each one will contemplate on same pure one consciousness only. So in that there is no difference.
Okay, Swamiji. Thank you, Swamiji.
Shweta? You have to unmute and ask.
Okay, Hari Om Swamiji. I had a question. I wanted to know what is the Guru Mandala, and does every person have a separate Guru Mandala?
Honestly, I don't know the answer for it yet, because I have not explored this Guru Mandala concept. In Vedanta, we don't come across this Guru Mandala concept in any of our scriptures, so I am not aware, sorry.
Okay. Thank you, Swamiji. Hari Om.
If I'm able to find out, I will share in the next class.
Thank you, Hari Om.
Right. Yeah, Hriday Vijay.
Hari Om Swamiji. I had a doubt regarding, I did not understand one of the pointers that was, I think, in the third or fourth slide, which stated that competent disciples will not want or will not get competent gurus.
No, it says competent disciple will never be in want of a competent guru, meaning a competent disciple will always find a competent guru. That's what that statement meant. The competent disciple will never be in want of a competent guru, meaning the competent guru will come into the life of a disciple who is competent enough. That's what it meant. So the question is not to reach out or to go guru hunting or guru shopping. The question is cultivate. Let the focus be more on cultivating competencies within as a disciple. Then the competent guru will come.
So it basically means focus on how much you can enlighten yourself and alleviate yourself, and the right guru will automatically come in your life.
Right.
Thank you, Swami. Hari Om.
Hari Om. Okay. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Harihi Om.